The Animal Crossing duck species as a whole is a really very uncomfortable topic for me because I feel like every time I look at these guys, I either feel a very visceral hate that I cannot control that probably should be in the DSM, or I feel a very soft sense of love for them. And that's something I want to study today. That's something I want to bring you along to look at under a microscope. All of our tiers today are weird as normal. We have air conditioning sleep, which is when you are sitting in your bed, okay? You're covered by a thin sheet, a thin, nice, aerated sheet, okay? It is a cold climate in your room. A penguin would love it. This isn't the penguin tier list where the penguin would be shitting its pants, you know what I mean? And then you crawl under your covers. You're warm, but you're in a cold room, so you're not overheating. You know, you're just the right amount of warm, because that's the only way you can get to that right amount of warm. It's a very, very specific feeling, and it is something that we haven't given enough funding to. I want to know what drug makes me feel like that. You know what? Yes, drug crisis in America, but like, what does that? I'm very, very curious about that. So that is our top tier. Below that is good cantaloupe, and I know everybody here is a cantaloupe hater. However, hear me out. If you enjoy cantaloupe, you are one of the few who understands good taste, okay? And if you have had cantaloupe that tastes hard and shitty, you are first of all not eating good cantaloupe. At least try good cantaloupe before you judge it. Good cantaloupe is sweet, it's nectary, it's easy to eat, it's not hard and rubbery. Like, there's bad watermelon too, okay? Trust me. I know everybody likes watermelon, there's bad watermelon. If you get a good cantaloupe, that shit is delicious. And yes, all of the grocery store stupid fruit salads have shitty cantaloupe in them. And that is an affront against cantaloupe and cantaloupe lovers. Cantaloupe is not my favorite fruit, which is why it's below that, but oh my god, I do love it. I do love it. Don't love it as much as I love air conditioning sleep, but I do love it. It's good, it's delicious. Come on, you're just judging cantaloupe because everybody else doesn't like cantaloupe, okay? Below that is MacBook overheating, and you may be thinking, why is that the middle tier? That's a bad thing. Hear me out. It is so annoying. You can't use your computer, but you do have a free built-in heating pad. And for people with periods, there you go, that's free. I love heating pads, and I like them better when they're free. That's mostly because I like stealing, but you know what? It's both, okay? It's both. If you have ever felt that warmth, it feels like a hug, okay? That's a nice thing. It may be a machine. It may be a cold, hard machine, but put that shit on your stomach and you are better. Just like open up a video game, you know what I mean? It's honestly a really nice feature, and I think that they should advertise it. I think they should profit off of it because that's what Mac does best. That's what Apple does best. I'm recording this on a MacBook right now, and it is extremely warm. Below that is Threads. I have heard from you guys, and I've heard Threads is shitty, but I also just don't know if I like the idea. You know what? I just don't know if I enjoy it because Twitter may be going downhill, but if you're doing something and you're trying to replace it, you are never going to get that because Twitter grew organically. Twitter grew from the ground up organically, okay? And I need that to come back. You know, all of the social media sites that went downhill, they had to grow from somewhere, not Instagram's HQ. I want some fun. I want something that some college student made in his dorm room at 2 a.m. while high on Adderall. That's what I want, okay? Thank you. At the very bottom tier is AO3. That says A03. Oh. Okay, anyway, AO3 getting hacked. If you were not there for this, AO3 got DDoSed, which is like an overwhelming of their servers, basically. I read a little bit of AO3 from time to time, I won't lie to you. I do, and I'm admitting that, and I think that you guys should also admit that you do it so that I don't feel alone, because solidarity is the most important thing we have. You know, we're stronger as a team than we are apart, and I need to know that you guys also do this. But let me tell you, I thought it was over. Do you know how much literature would have been lost if that shit went down for good? Oh, horrible. Absolutely rancid. And I can't think of that future. It came back up, they have a new protection service, but like that was a terrifying 24 hours. What we could have lost. I want you to think about what they could have taken from you, okay? This is a privilege. Anyway, I think we should finally get to this. I think we should finally get going. Up top we have Bill. Bill is like somebody I've had multiple arguments over because there was a big argument on Twitter whether he was red or brown. This man is red, okay? This is a red duck. Look at the shine. Look at him. That's a red duck. I feel like this duck is red. Why have we had so many arguments over Bill's existence? I don't think that he deserves that, to be honest with you. I don't think he deserves all that attention. He is the way that he is because he wants attention, okay? That's a red duck. Look at the shine, look at the color, that's a red duck. What is he doing? His eyes are extremely lifeless. Like, I feel like he would be in the next Exorcism movie, you know? I don't like that. I don't like the way that he looks like he's a vessel for something, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he could be very easily haunted by spirits. And I don't really like that. I think that you should really keep your defenses up. I don't think I would be that easy to be haunted by spirits, okay? Like, I think I know what I'm doing here. If I saw a spirit, I would say, no, sir, we can be friends. We can talk to one another. We can have a good time, but you are not coming in. This brain is already empty enough. It's already vacant enough, and I don't want anybody renting it. The truth is that you have to find something in your life that you can live for, and I don't think he has that, to be honest with you. He looks empty. He looks like he doesn't have any room for anybody else in his life. He is keeping that spot in his heart open for the next demon who possesses him. You know what I mean? And like, we've all been there. We've all been there, you know, fuck it, we've all. But this guy, I think he isn't even saying fuck it. He's just been balling. You know, you gotta say fuck it first. And that's unfortunate. I wish the best for him. Like, look, he has been balling. Look at his little jersey. He's been balling. Do you think he ever said fuck it? No, I don't think he knows the word fuck. To be honest with you, I don't know. He's actually a really cute design. I won't lie to you. Like, he is not the worst. I have seen much worse. But I feel like he is just so dead-eyed that I cannot trust him. There is something sinister going on here. I think he could be used as a decoy in government. You know what I mean? He could be a drone. They could attach him to a plane and fly him around. I saw a military drone go past my house the other day. Anyway, I think that he's cute. Like, I like his round features. I like his softness, but I feel like it's a facade. That's my thing. I feel like it's very much a facade to keep and lure people in, but I don't think it's real. He has never done anything real in his entire life. Isn't that unfortunate? Don't you feel bad for Bill? Like, I feel bad for Bill. I want him to do better, but he never will. I think he's just gonna stay like this forever. I think this was the way he was born. I'm gonna go with MacBook overheating, which is kind of high, honestly, I feel. But like, he's cute, okay? He doesn't do what Darwin does to me. And we'll talk about Darwin, all right? We are going to talk about Darwin, but like, he doesn't do that to me. And I think that's the best I can do, to be honest with you. I think that's all I got. Dina. I like Dina at first glance. Like, I could say, like, if somebody asked me just randomly and I didn't think about it, I'd be like, yeah, I like Dina. But when I actually think about Dina, I don't like Dina, which is a problem. Like, I feel bad about that. I think I had her once. I think once, a very long time ago, I was actually a Dina owner, which is kind of insane because now I'm like forgetting. Did I ever do that? Was that real? Is that something you do? I don't know. I might be hallucinating it. I've had so many villagers that I have no idea. It's just been building up in my mind like a pyramid stack. Did y'all ever get that thing like when you were in kindergarten or whatever, where they had you learning about ancient Egypt and they had you build like pyramids out of sugar cubes and they said like, don't eat it, don't eat the sugar cubes. Did everybody eat the sugar cubes? Because I did. Like, obviously. They had glue on them and shit. I didn't care. You put sugar cubes in front of a bunch of kindergartners, bitch, they're gonna eat them. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if there's glue on them. It doesn't matter if there's dirt on them. I sat there munching and I got so in trouble. How did I get to that? Genuinely, I have no idea. ADHD is a weird beast. I don't know. Anyway, Dina is almost threatening to me, okay? Dina is almost threatening. She is so sweet and kind and adorable, but like something about the bangs just reads that she is 2 seconds away from having a mental breakdown, because I've had bangs like that before. I cut them myself. I've had them before. I had them when I was like 12, okay? I had those bangs. They looked like shit. I was upset that I did this to myself and I was ready to kill. Like, I honestly think I could have killed somebody at that point, just with all of the anger of my bangs. Like, that was a bad time for me. That was a terrible time for me, and I feel like she's going through that right now. She's looking up at the sky because she wants to send her victims there. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea what to tell you, but like at the same time, I feel like we could be friends. Like, there is that air of something that I would like. I just feel like I'm afraid of her. I don't know how well the friendship would work, how well we would mesh, but I feel like we would mesh okay. You know, I feel like there's something there. We could actually have a relationship, but it would be very marred with a lot of fear, which you shouldn't have in any relationship, okay? There is no relationship where fear should overpower how you feel about anybody else. If they are causing you fear, you are not in a good, healthy space, okay? Good, cool. I don't know. I mean, like, I like her blush, to be honest with you. I think she's a really cute design. It's just the bangs and like the off-putting stare that's getting to me right now. I genuinely want to get to know her a little bit better and see if my fear is unwarranted. Maybe she thinks it looks good, you know? Maybe she's happy. Maybe she's really happy in her life, but I'm just not sure that I can trust that right now. I am gonna go with Threads. I don't know. I just feel like I can't trust her. I just feel like there's something sinister going on, and I would really like to have that debunked, but I just don't know her well enough, you know? I would prefer if I could get to know her better. I really would. Darwin just left my island. Darwin left my island in my most recent villager hunt, and you would probably know how I feel about him if you remember exactly how I reacted to him leaving. I think that this man is a menace, okay? He was constantly staring at me, walking around outside of my house, staring through the windows. Like, look at him. Why does he get the cherry blossom background, okay? Probably because he thinks he's some kind of fucking weeb. This man is coming for me. This man hates me, and the only reason he left is because he knows that if I fly into a rage, he was gone. He thinks at any other time he could have like hacked into my computer and leaked my credit card information. I don't feel comfortable with having him. He autofilled. I didn't do this to myself. I do a lot of things to myself. I do, and I take responsibility for that. I take responsibility for the fact that I do a lot of shit to myself. However, he did this. He decided to come, and it's his fault. I will not take any slander for myself here. A couple people in the comments were like, oh, Darwin's my favorite lazy. He just looks so stupid. No, he is hiding behind his glasses and behind his stupid hair to try and fool you into thinking he's good enough so he can start stealing your identities and making fake IDs out of them. How do you feel about that? He's selling them to 12-year-olds so they can buy Red Bull, which apparently there's an age restriction on. I mean, that's kind of good, honestly. Keep children away from that because once you start, you can't stop. And I learned that the hard way until I got Adderall, and then the Adderall shortage happened and they took it away from me. So you know what? It is what it is. I don't like this man. He is the center of all of those small crimes, all of those tiny crimes. And I'm not talking tiny fun crimes, okay? I'm not talking like taking a lipstick from CVS. I am talking about evil shit. This is an evil man. He is living in his room. He is living in his room, surrounded by dust, working his ass off to try and make the world a worse place. That's what Darwin's doing. Did you know that? That is genuinely what Darwin's doing. And you have the gall to defend him, to try and make me think he's a good man. He is not a good man in the slightest. This is a terrible man. This is a nasty, terrible man that you are trying to infiltrate into our society, and that's not okay. Okay, that's not okay. You know it, we know it. We are both looking at each other through a veil right now, and you can see me, but I can't see you. You are fully obscured, and I know behind there is somebody who has good intentions, but you are enabling him. AO3 getting hacked because I know he did it, okay? I know he thinks that's debauchery. I think that he was the hacker group. He was sitting there DDoSing it, thinking that he could take down the most vile site on the internet. And then he goes and he makes his own website to sell his fake IDs and to sell cocaine, sell meth. I don't like that. I don't like it, and you shouldn't like it either. What if they call you? What if the United States law calls you and they're like, you were enabling Darwin and he is going to jail for 40,000 years? What are you gonna do here? What are you gonna do? You gonna totally admit it? You gonna lie because I have you caught on tape? Nice try, motherfucker. Drake. I don't like this man. Something is so off-putting. He looks like he's made of velvet. Oh my god, you know that like pool wax? Is it pool wax? Is that what it's called? Or like pool chalk? Pool chalk. That's what it is that you play the game pool with. You know, the green version of it? That's what his head looks like it's made out of. And that just is so off-putting, not to mention the eyebrows, okay? I love ducks. I love mallard ducks. I think they're very cute. They did mallard ducks so fucking dirty. This man is so horrible. Look at his eyes. They're piercing. They're like entering your skin like a needle. It's so gross. He looks like he ate a highlighter, like a baby, you know, like when babies like smear shit all over their face. He's like, like the peanut butter baby, you know what I mean? I don't like that. He looks like the kind of guy who works at an old deli and he is like totally trying to kill you. Like you walk in and you're like, hi, can I get a sandwich? And he like slams it on the ground so hard that it starts lighting on fire. You're like, oh, okay. How much was it? He's like, just give me your fucking credit card. And then you go home and you find that there's like $30, $85 charges. And one of them is just at an old Blockbuster video that you didn't know still existed. He did that. He did all of that. And now he has your information. So the sandwich was probably pretty good though. I'll be honest with you. I think he could make a good ass sandwich. I do. But the sandwich, was it worth getting your entire life compromised? Maybe. If anybody's interested in stealing my identity, just let me know and like bring me a milk tea and a sandwich, and I'll give it to you for free. I'm gonna go with Threads as well. I don't like him. I don't like him. Get a grip. Get a grip on your life. There is better out there. Freckles. Okay. I love Freckles. I will be so honest with you. I love Freckles. Look at her. Look at how much space is between her eyes. She is stupid in there. She is absolutely stupid. She is empty in there in like a good way. Okay, not like Bill. There is nothing getting in there because the thick line of her skull is like a jail bar. All right, nothing's getting in there. She does not have room in there for any spirits, just for vibes. She was like a TikTok trend, but like she was just sitting there bobbing her head and it got like 3 million views. You know what I mean? Like that's what she did. She is gorgeous. She is stunning. I hate her bangs. They look like a little Victorian boy kind of style, but they're kind of cute on her. You know, like I think I would really love to give her a little makeover, but she's cute. I'm sorry. She is looking at two different opposite like landmarks when she goes on tour. She is just looking at completely different things at the same time. She can see you from a mile away, and I feel like she has a very odd scent to her. I want to be this girl's friend. I love her. I have had Freckles before. I do like Freckles. She's a sweetheart. She's adorable. Okay, look at her. Tell me you wouldn't trust her to babysit your dogs. She is a trustworthy person. She is never going to be malicious in her life. She has zero malicious intent, which I can't say for a lot of these people. This is a pure thing. Absolute little guy of the month, okay? I want a calendar of like all the little guys and have a monthly little guy, you know what I mean? And she's this month's little guy. Little guy is a gender neutral term, okay? Air conditioning sleep. One of my favorite ducks. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Love Freckles so much. She's my baby. I'm sorry, but like give me a chance here. Gloria. I kind of almost like Gloria. I enjoy Gloria a little bit. I'm sorry, she's got the mod, like the Twiggy look, not Twiggy the villager, but like the Twiggy look. You know what I mean? You gotta tell me with your whole chest you think she serves, because she does. She genuinely does. Like, I would hire her as a model. She looks great. She knows what she's worth. She has a modeling contract in the works for like $30,000 fucking dollars, and I know that she is going to do great. I know she's going to strut. I'm sorry, but this is a beautiful woman. Like, I feel like I knew her in high school and I thought that she would peak in high school, but then again, I was completely wrong, you know? She is now making so much money. She is now making an incredible amount of money, more money than I will ever see in my life, and I'm kind of proud of her for that. You know, usually I hate when people are above me, but you know what? She is above me for a good reason. She's above all of us for a good reason. Look at that winged liner. Are you kidding me? She gets her hair done by like Guy Tang. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm feeling here. She has been in every single L'Oreal Freria like hair commercial. Is that even how you pronounce it? I don't know. I just remember like the super soft lavender that everybody was doing in 2014 from L'Oreal Freria. I've still bought that a couple times, I think. Like, I bought the lightener from L'Oreal Freria. It works pretty good. I am a big component of dollar store bleach sales, which is insane that my hair hasn't fallen out yet, but it does work. You shouldn't use it, but it does work. If you're on a budget and you don't care about anything, it works really well, and I don't give a shit about anything. So I genuinely really like her. Like, look at that pose. Are you kidding me? She knows what she's doing. She's beautiful. I'm thinking good cantaloupe. I do really like her. I think she's cute. I'm sorry. Sue me about it. Genuinely. Go to your court, go to your little officer of the law, and tell me I'm not allowed to like Gloria. She's allowed to be a bitch too, okay? Don't come to me with that. She's allowed to be a bitch. Are you kidding me? I would be a bitch if I looked like that. Look at the edges of her wings. Hold on. Like, wow, she's kind of hot shit. I won't lie to you. She thinks she's hot shit, and she is hot shit, to be honest with you. She's so cohesive color-wise. Oh my god, Gloria. We are all forgetting about Gloria at this time. Joey, I'm here to defend Joey. I was hired to defend Joey. This is my entire life, okay? Yeah, he's in a diaper. He's a baby. Okay, you want the baby to shit on the floor? You want the baby to shit and piss on the floor? No, I don't. I know he's a baby. Tell me you look at his face. That's a baby. That is a baby who was born a couple weeks ago. He is new. He is brand new. He's a baby duck. I don't think he is a man wearing a diaper. And even then, what if he's just incontinent? I've pissed myself laughing a couple times. Don't let yourself do that. It's a horrible, horrible experience. I think that this man is just a baby. I think that he is just a baby. I know his eyebrows look stupid. He was playing with a Sharpie, okay? He was just scribbling. And we've all been there too. You know, you accidentally overpluck your eyebrows. It's like, oh, Sharpie time. No. I've seen people using Sharpies as eyeliner lately. And you know what? I love you guys. I do desperately. But like, that's your eyes. Don't put chemicals near your eyes. Please, I'm begging you. Like, it's not gonna work very well. There's fumes from that shit. It's gonna make your eyes look like they're bleeding. Okay, please. You're gonna look high as hell, and it's just because you use Sharpie eyeliner. Please don't do that. Anyway, he did that to his eyebrows because he's a baby. Because that's baby behavior. Babies will do that shit. Babies do shit. That's what they do. They were born to do shit. Look at him. He's sweet. He had a little birthday party, and all he did the whole time was clap. And that's what babies do. That's fantastic. I love him. I want to raise him as my own. That's my son. He's adorable. He looks innocent. He has never done anything wrong because he's not old enough to do anything wrong. Joey is a baby. Yes, he can talk. Great. He is just fucking super smart. He has an IQ of 800. This guy is fucking going crazy. To be honest with you, he's a smart ass baby. He looks great. Good cantaloupe. That's my son. Big fan of my son. Big fan of taking care of my son. I like my son very much. I think he's great. I have very mixed feelings about Ketchup, to be honest with you, and I don't know where to put them. Like, I feel like they haunt me on a day-to-day basis. You know when you have like unfinished business with somebody? That's what I have with Ketchup. Because I did kick her out. I had her for a while and I kicked her out because she was boring to me. But she wasn't necessarily bad while I had her. She was just a little boring. I think she's a cute design. I think she's very adorable. You know, I love those big round eyes. I love that she always looks a little bit concerned, like she's looking at somebody making a very bad decision. Like she's looking at her package getting thrown out of a UPS truck like full speed, you know what I mean? Because I would look like that too. Like, she looks a little concerned. I like her little liner, even though it looks a bit odd, to be honest with you, because it's all on the same side. That's a little weird. But you know what? I think she's cute. I just don't know how high I can rank her because I don't necessarily know her. I don't know her. I've never sat down with her on a moonlit evening and read her poems. You know what I mean? We have never bonded like that. I don't know what her favorite color is. I don't know where she went to school, if she went to school, if she went to college. I don't know if she has a fear of blood or not. Like, that's very important to me. I didn't get to know her, and I felt like I couldn't. I felt like she was very closed off, you know? She had a character to play and she was going to play it. And as much as I love that, as much as I understand that, that's not what I wanted from her. I wanted friendship. I wanted connection. And I think she's adorable. I do. I wanted to know her better, but I felt like I could never break past those walls. You know what I mean? And that's something that kind of hurts me, you know? I want to get to know people. I want to get to know people, and Ketchup just didn't allow me to do that. And that's definitely a little bit concerning for me. I just want the best for her. Genuinely, I want the best for Ketchup. I feel like MacBook overheating is kind of my best bet for Ketchup because, like, I genuinely think, like, your MacBook overheating. In some situations, I enjoyed her, but I never really got to know her the way I wanted to. And that is what I want from all of these people. I feel like there were not enough qualities of Ketchup that I loved to have her any higher. You know what I mean? And maybe in another life we could have become best friends. I feel like we could have. I feel like there's absolutely room for connection there, but not in this one. It just wasn't possible, and that makes me very sad, but it just wasn't possible. And I want her to know that she is loved, okay? She is loved, and I would always be open. My doors are always open to her coming back. I would be happy to see her. But until then, she is going in MacBook overheating, which makes me very sad. I wish I could do something higher for her. Mayel. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, first of all, her eyes, oh my god, that is the nastiest look somebody's ever given me. That looks like a Costco person. You know, like when there's somebody in Costco, because everybody in Costco is always upset. Like, I never walk around Costco and see people who are like, oh my god, yay, I'm in Costco, unless it's in the food court, okay? Because $1.50 for pizza, best deal you'll ever get. Best fucking deal in the house. But people who are like trying to lug giant containers of things off of pallets, like, they are not happy. They are not having a good time. And I feel like I just took like the last bottle of vodka and Mayel is looking at me like I just killed her dog in front of her. I don't know what to tell you. Get there earlier. Like, stop. Get a grip. Please, Mayel. She is angry at everybody for something that they didn't do. She is angry at the world, but she casts it to everybody else. And that is not how you should be angry at the world. You should be angry at the world. You should be angry at the people in power, but you do not cast it off to people at Costco. I haven't even been to Costco in like 3 years, you know? Like, I have not been to Costco. I don't have a Costco near me, but I remember the people in Costco. That's something you don't forget. I would really like to be near a Costco again soon. I miss Costco, to be honest with you. That free sample lunch, fantastic for somebody who does not want to spend a single dime. All right, I was sitting there eating some frozen fucking pizza slices, just having a great time. And that's what I feel like Mayel doesn't understand about Costco. You can have fun. Costco can be a winter wonderland, okay? She is so angry at this world that she cannot enjoy Costco. I think she has a very terrible relationship with her son as well. She has like a 20-year-old son who's like trying to get a bachelor's, and she calls him every day and she's like, are you gay? No, he's not gay. I'm gay and I'm his roommate. Okay, thank you. I don't know where I want to put her. I'm feeling either Threads or AO3 getting hacked, but I feel like there are people I hate more that are going to go in AO3 getting attacked, so like Threads, I guess. She would be the kind of person who would propose Threads. You know, that's what I mean. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. Not really happy about that. Like, I don't like the fact that she thinks that that's what people want right now. Nobody wants a Twitter clone. They just want Twitter to function. Just buy back Twitter. I don't know if Muskrat would let you do that, but like, if they did, just buy back Twitter instead of making your own little app. It's like Tumblr making their dashboard look like Twitter. Like, stop. We don't want Twitter. We don't like Twitter. We're freaks. Mallory, I want to like her so bad because everybody knows I'm a purple fan, okay? I am a huge purple fan. That stereotype about people who like purple being like super into purple is the truth. Genuinely, I can promise you it is. And yet that is not enough to save Miss Mallory here. That is not enough. There is nothing that I can do to make this work for me. I mean, the bangs are just horrible. They're green, which is hilarious because I currently have green bangs. God damn it. But this is like not a good shade of green. That's like blonde green. That's like bleen. I don't like that at all. That's gross. That's terrible. And like, look how mad she is. She is in PTA with Miss Mayel over there, and she has a son who's like 16, but Mayel is still in PTA even though her son is in college, okay? She has a son who's like 16 who has been like caught in multiple crimes, and she's like, he's being a boy. He's just being a boy, okay? Let him off the hook. You've never been a boy before. He's just being a boy. Hashtag boy mom or whatever. Shut the fuck up. Look at this. Would you not be so upset with your life if you ended up like this? If you ended up just being a PTA mom who hates everybody? Like, I think when she was younger, she probably like fully slapped other girls in the face at school, like fully slapped them when she didn't like them. I was like kicked multiple times in school, like with legs, and I think that she was the one orchestrating that. I love how I said with legs, like you could kick people with anything else. New form of kicking just dropped where you do not have to use legs. Neat. Very cool. Very neat. Thank you so much. That is such a good color, purple, and she does not deserve it. Oh my god. It's like the same thing with Mayel. She's Mayel's sister. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. AO3 getting hacked. I do not like this woman. As much as I'm a nasty person most of the time, I don't do it like that. Okay? I don't do it like that. I do it in a fun way. I do it in an exciting way. Learn to be an asshole in a good way, okay? Miranda. I feel like Miranda is somebody that I forget about constantly. Like, I have never once in my life been like, oh yeah, that villager, Miranda. Like, that's Miranda, but is it? She kind of has those eyes that like you can pick in Animal Crossing that are like really odd looking and don't look normal on your character. There are people who pick those eyes, and that's a very specific type of person. And I really want to know what it is because I cannot catalog it. Like, who's out here picking those eyes? You know what I mean? What are you doing? I'm very curious. Tell me about yourself. If you're one of the people who picks those little eyes, tell me. Why do you do it? What's going on inside of your brain? I feel like Mallory kind of works at a high-end Dior store. Like, that's a very fancy bitch. She is at the counter selling spritzes of perfume. She is at the counter selling little tiny bags that can't even fit your phone, and she is making millions off of it because it's commission based, and she's a really good salesperson. Like, I would be so intimidated by her walking up to me at the Dior counter that I'd probably buy something and then go into the red in my bank account instantly. You know what I mean? Like, you need a good intimidating salesperson, but she looks intimidating. I feel like she would try and be nice, but her face would be so like angry that you would be like, oh god, what did I do? What did I do? Do I exist in here? Am I making her mad by existing? And she's like, hi, can I interest you in buying the new Dior Sauvage perfume? And you wouldn't be able to say no because she's looking at you like that. Like, you can't say no to that. Look at her wings. She's got little fucking like French manicured wings. No, that would kill me. That would kill me. That would be terrifying to me. I cannot tell you how much she scares me. But like in a good way almost. Like, I feel like she's chic. I feel like she's doing a good job at keeping her cover, you know? I feel like I'm gonna go with MacBook overheating. I don't know. I feel like that's the best place I can put it because she's scary, but she's good at what she does, and I don't think she's a bad person. I don't think she means any harm by it. She just likes being in control, you know? And we all do. We all like being in control, right? Everybody's a big fan of that. Everybody likes leadership roles, but then like freaks out when they're in one. Yeah, we've all been there. Molly is a fan favorite, and I like totally understand, to be honest with you. Like, I think that Molly is so cute, and I'm going to be the same bitch. I will be totally and completely honest with you. There are some things that we can all agree on, and one of them is that Molly is the most perfect specimen ever. Look at that little face. Look how happy she is. I would love to see her like advertising a box of cereal, because I'd be like, if Molly likes it, if that duck is going absolutely crazy for that cereal, I should also buy it. You know what I mean? Like, she would be a good marketing tool. Molly's little like gradient of her feathers, beautiful. Her cute little dress. Oh my god, that's a baby. I'm sorry, but that's a little baby. There is nothing I can tell you right now. If I said like, oh, I don't like Molly, I'm different because I don't like Molly, no, that would be lying to you, and I don't lie. I do lie, but like not in this case, okay? Not in this very circumstance. I love Molly so much. Like, look at her. Don't you just want to go into a coffee shop and see her sitting there and have her little duck wing wave at you? That would be the most precious, adorable thing that has ever happened, and I would be so happy. I cannot tell you how happy I would be. That is the most adorable baby I've ever seen in my life. I just want to put all of my money into her college fund. She's a full-grown adult, but like, go again. That's the best I can give you. Air conditioning, sleep. Sorry about it. Genuinely. Really am. Hate to say it. Pate and her squiggly eyebrows. I know I put Dina down at the bottom, and that would pretty much always kind of insinuate that I'm gonna put Pate at the bottom. But the other thing you have to think about is that I put Freckles at the top. So Pate's going at the top. I love her so much. I'm sorry. She's so sweet. She looks so concerned. She has her little furrowed brows because she has so much anxiety. And you know what? I think it's because she saw her dad die, like right in front of her eyes when she was 3. I love her though. Like, look how cute. Her little eyes are just cutest little U's. They're so adorable. She's a great color. Again, the bangs need help, but so do Freckles. Freckles needs a little help. Everybody needs a little TLC with their hair. That's okay. That's fine. She's adorable. Look, she is not gonna hurt a fly. She has a cute little job where she like swatches things on TikTok. And she has a dog, and the dog's name is Sunny, right? Do you see what I'm going with here? Like, she is such a sweetheart. I want Pate really bad. And I feel disgusted that her name is Pate, okay? That's making it worse. Probably her dad got turned into Pate. You ever think about how fucked up that is? You ever think about that? Yeah. She lost greatly, and we are all making fun of her? No. Air conditioning sleep. I'm sorry, but Pate is adorable. I'm a big fan of her. I don't know, I feel like I could share all my secrets with her and it would be fine. My dog's at the door. Hi. Tell me why you don't like Pate if you don't like Pate, okay? What's the problem? Because she's not ugly. I don't agree with that. She is not ugly. She's sweet. She's adorable. She looks like somebody you would have a really great time with. You'd want to invite out for ice cream. She's a sweet girl next door, okay? And very traumatized. Pom Pom. Okay, I have a special place in my heart for Pom Pom because of Amanda. I do. I have a very special place in my heart. However, the eyes are just so piercing to me. They are just so scary. You know when somebody who's like really good at being an extrovert like comes up to you and is like, oh my god, hi! It's been forever. I haven't seen you since high school. How's it going? How are you feeling? How's your day? What are you up to? Are you married yet? What job do you have? What's your salary? That is the most terrifying thing to me ever. And I will drop dead. I am so scared, dude. I don't know how to respond to that. What are you supposed to say? Like, oh yeah, no, I'm not married and I have 2 jobs and like, no, don't do that to people, Pom Pom. I do have a special place in my heart. And you know what? Extroverts are needed. I need extroverts to go ask for like a missing order. Okay, I need that, but not like that. I don't want to meet Pom Pom at a party. I'm sorry, but no. Especially if there's alcohol involved, she like goes up 1,000,000 times. She gets 1,000,000 times louder. I know that she is sitting there like climbing on tables and shit, losing her mind. Like, that's great. That's great for you. Not great for me, okay? Not my vibe. I'm sorry, Miss Pom Pom. I do really like her. I'm gonna put her in good cantaloupe, but just like, Jesus Christ, tone it down a little bit, okay? God, please, I'm begging you, stop. I know I've said that this man looks like Macaulay Culkin before. Macaulay Culkin. I am having such a hard time talking today. Oh my god. I know I have said that this man looks like him before. This is not a direct attack to Macaulay Culkin, okay? Not at all. But I hate Quilson. Like, look behind him, first of all. Go ahead and look behind him for me in that poster down there. I know I put transparent PNGs up there, but like, you can squint. That's surveillance cameras. Yeah, You could think that it's like Home Alone themed. No, it's not. No, it's not, okay? This is an evil bastard. Look at that gaze. He's just like looking off to the side like, oh, I wonder when my saw trap for women gets here. No, stop giving him your trust. The nice guy doesn't finish last, he finishes first. Okay? This is so awful. He's so off-putting. Okay? If I had that thing on my island, I wouldn't leave my house. I would get a deadbolt. I hate him. Don't tell me you feel safe around Quilson. Don't tell me you feel like you could go get groceries and come back to your house not ransacked, okay? You gotta stop being nasty towards people when he exists. That's somebody you can be nasty to. That's somebody you can be terrible to, okay? All of his assets are sitting overseas in a locked bank account that he will tell nobody where he got the money for. He has a boat. That's never a good thing unless you're Dexter Morgan, okay? That's never a good thing. Imagine being like a 30-year-old man and having a boat. That's terrifying. You're going to hell. AO3 getting hacked, okay? Scoot was an absolute menace when I had him on my island, okay? He refused to leave. He was an asshole, an absolute asshole. When I was just trying to like go on a date with somebody, I was trying to get my bag in, and this man was sitting here with his stupid ass hat being like, hi, stop. Please get a grip. It was just me and this man and one other villager for days on my goddamn island. Is that not hell? Is that not what Dante was writing about in his Inferno? He doesn't even know why he's here. He doesn't even know what he thinks he's doing. He is not a mastermind. He is not some fucking mastermind who has done a million things and now he's spying, he's espionage. No, he just gets in people's way. He's one of those people who's annoying for the sake of being annoying. And that is the worst type of person, okay? We get it. Be normal. AO3 getting hacked, I'm sorry. Weber really instills very mixed emotions in me. I don't like him. I will be honest with you. I don't like him. Like, I don't like the way he looks, but I feel like I would be able to like have a conversation with him without ripping my hair out. You know what I mean? I feel like it would be a pretty boring conversation, but I feel like it would be passable. Like if we had to sit there before a meeting or something and it was like, hi, Weber. He'd be like, hi, did you see golf? And I would be like, no, obviously. And he'd be like, well, it was fine. Like it wasn't very good anyway, so you didn't miss much. And I'd be like, okay. You know, like that's a passable conversation. Not a good one, but passable. And I think that's all I can ask for from half of these people, to be honest with you. These I would not be able to have any kind of conversation with. Weber is like passable. I just don't think we would get along. I think we have very different ideals in life and we have very different goals. He is a corporate person. He loves being in corporate. He loves tippy tapping on his computer and I hate that. So you know what? Like we could not be friends. We do not have similar vibes at all, but we do have one thing in common where it's very monotone conversations, you know? I don't want anything else. Like I'm fine. I swear to you, I'm okay. Weber is like going in threads. Again, I don't love him, but he's not terrible. And that's also all of the ducks. Here are all of the ducks ranked. Do you disagree with me? Do you want me hung outside on a stake? What do you think? Do you want my head chopped off? How are we feeling about this tier list? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching this. I know it was a little bit short, but I tried my best. Okay, I did. Thank you so much also to the wonderful artist who drew this fan art. This is incredible and I love it so much. That's so cool. All of their links will be down below. Please check them out. And thank you so much to all of my members who help support me every day and help make sure that I can keep doing this. I appreciate you so much. Goodbye. And I know everybody here is a cannibal hater.